make me unaudible again.
Okay. Don't tell him I didn't
Alright.
make him unaudible.
I clicked on it, I'm at 610 now.
Oh, okay, we're basically spot on.
Spawn in it!
Spot on, innit?
Oh, power!
Anything you're looking forward to? I'm not listening to what's currently going on the screen.
MGO4.
I like how we're calling it MGO4 and not MGOR.
MGO Delta.
Well,
MGO
okay.
Circle.
I'm not going to call it MGOD. MGod? Well, it just doesn't sound good.
Nah, sounds right. I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
I'm on my way, as long as I catch my flight.
I don't think there will be like big things.
Yeah, no, there's probably not going to be anything like Gangbuster, but might be something fun.
I mean, the only gangbuster is CSU.
Wow. I'm busting.
Great timing, because we're ready for our next
Busting a
segment.
gang.
I do recognise, like,
What would PC gaming be without the act of pressing a key and making
the pre-show people, especially the fella. He looks really familiar.
medium through which we work wonders, and the tech behind them has only
He's
gotten
John
I mean, it's
Windows.
the normal presenters.
Let's
Yeah.
talk to a keyboard expert who can tell us
Yeah.
all about Hall Effect keys.
Hall Effect keyboards, prof.
Hell yeah.
On-off binary, you know, you press the switch and that's it.
I don't know.
Effect is more,
Uh,
it measures the entire.
It will probably have a lot of
expression
indie games.
through when you press it.
Yeah.
And the main shift that's brought about is.
Actually, what I'm
focus
kind of
on
interested in,
performance, I would
maybe,
say. You know, before you had a focus
maybe there's an
on
indie game out there that will
feel and sound.
replace the void
You can
that
still have that
XCOM has
effect,
left for
but
me
now we have
in my heart.
this
Oh
definitive,
yeah,
this
because I see a lot of XCOM likes here and there.
Yeah.
But I never know if they're really something you'd vibe with.
I should play more turn-based games, to be honest, because there seems to be a lot of good out there. I kind of
Yeah.
want. I just want a new XCOM, to be honest. I just want XCOM 3, but I'm not sure if that's happening with, you know, half the team being fucking nuked.
Yeah.
And fucking Jake Solomon and Greg Furch and all these guys who worked on the reboot series of XCOM are no longer there.
You should play the Marvel game.
Nah.
It's pretty neat. There's no Samuel. I muted just because this isn't the show. They're just waffling.
I mean, I guess it looked okay, but I don't know.
It's pretty neat. I should go back and finish it.
I mean, see, the thing is, you think it's neat, but that's already all the indication I need that I won't like it.
Hurtful?
That's
Fair,
not
but
true.
hurtful.
Oh, he's building a PC. You should build one too.
Okay, I'll make him audible.
Nope. Power it down.
Okay.
He's put the inside on the outside.
That giant mech
That's not very
right over
clever.
there, just off camera.
So expensive looking,
I know,
isn't
right?
it?
It's a real sight to behold.
I kind of need a new
Anyway,
GPU.
don't worry about
I think
having
mine
not
seems to
built
be
the
dying.
PC,
I have.
because it just
I've
means
been
we
having.
can build it together during
I
the
mean,
show,
you know my
and
issue
then
of my
give
screens
it
going
away
black
to
in some
one
games.
lucky viewer.
And
Oh
I've
yeah,
had
your PC's
more
like
drive.
Careless mistake.
Yeah, I've had more
suffering,
driver
innit?
crashes
Before we get
recently.
started, though, why do you think gamers should build their own PC?
So I
Well,
think it
there's
might
lots
be
of
a
reasons.
GPU issue.
Cost is definitely one,
I don't
because
think
you
like
can
the
absolutely
drivers.
save money
It's
if
probably
you
not the
treat
AMD drivers
computers by
itself
buying
being
parts
the
separately
problem.
and putting them together
It's
yourself.
probably
PCs
just
are
my
also one of the
GPU
few electronics in
that's
your
being the
life
problem
you can
leading
build
to
at home.
drivers
Do you
crashing
know
more.
anyone who's built their own television?
If I had to
My
guess.
Uncle Bertram did. He worked on it for weeks.
Time for you
but
to
it
time
just
for you to
turned
build a
out
new
to be a
PC.
cardboard box with some
They're making a
magazines
good
in it.
case for it.
He called it BTV. And it's
Hello, straight faced.
It stung all of us.
Exactly my point. We're also
I
living in
should-
an age where we're losing the power to
I should
repair
really look
electronics
into
ourselves.
new GPU.
What happens when something goes wrong with your smartphone?
Yeah, I want to
You
upgrade my
have to
PC
pay
at some
someone
point,
to get
but
it fixed, or
I
more
need the
likely,
money to
have
do
it
that.
replaced.
So
If you built your own PC, not only will you become
How
more
about
knowledgeable
you just have
about
money?
diagnosing problems, you'll have a
Oh,
better chance
smart.
of being able to fix it yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Sound advice. Thank you, Jacob.
I do like I don't want to do a new build. I just want to
You might be the lucky winner of
add
an
some
awesome
bits in,
custom PC
'cause I
Jacob
can't
and
be
are
asked to
going
do a full, like,
deliver
new build.
Right here today
Yeah, I
on the
get you.
PC Gaming Show. But first, we've got one
Oh,
more game
excuse
to show
me.
you as we build our way to the end of our pre-show. If you're a fan of Unlikely Animal Friendship, something tells me you'll dig the new trailer for Cappy Castaway.
I'm sorry, they're doing trailers before the show. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's probably like even smaller indie trailers.
Wow. Bro, imagine being
yeah,
the
that's
indie
normal.
dev who's like, oh, can I be in the PC gaming show? And they're like, we'll put you in the pre-show. They're very quiet. That was deliberate because they were yapping and not about anything important. This looks cute though. I'm glad, Joe. I'm glad I'm watching the pre-show. This is going to be the best thing from the whole show.
We are watching like the last 5 minutes of the pre-show, so I wouldn't really call it watching the pre-show.
No, this is it. We're watching the pre-show. This looks like very cute.
Not as cute as you though.
Oh yeah, I'm cute.
Fucking nerd.
This is me and you.
Cappy Castaway.
That was really lovely. That was a good stream, Prof. I think of everything they showed, Cappy Castaway is probably going to be my highlight.
Yeah.
Probably second is building your own PC, which they talked about a bit. So yeah, good show, good show.
What trailer is this?
There's a trailer for you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
You can't count.
5,
12,
4,
45,
3,
2,
2,
2,
1,
2.
10, 9.
Wait.
Warning. Following program.
So, PC2 is going to be announced.
Hell yeah. Finally, Chess 2.
Whoa, gaming.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025.
That man is so smooth.
And once again, I am thrilled to be here with you.
Because he's
showing you
bald.
the latest game trailers,
No.
world exclusive first looks at what's ahead in
'Cause
the
he's
world of PC gaming.
wet.
More importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host.
He's
He's
oddly
dry.
moist.
Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back.
You
on
can't
the
tell, but I
PC
can.
Gaming Show,
Also, they say
especially
PC gaming
for
show,
bringing
but
us
I see a
something
NES
special
controller
this
over there,
year.
so
As
this
you
is
can
shit's
see,
fake.
Sean and I are
I mean,
broadcasting
you can
today's
connect
show from
it to the
crucible
PC.
of clandestine
Nah.
accoutrement.
Nintendo would
That's
never
right,
allow
here
that.
in
If you
our
tried to
high
connect it to
tech
the
hardware
PC, it
workshop,
would
we've assembled some of
turn
the
off your
latest
PC.
gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest
It would delete
super
your graphics
operators.
card.
Turn you off.
You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys? And what's from us?
We've made headsets
Will I just
that
turn you
double
off?
as wall climbing
Don't
sockets.
do it.
We've made keyboards.
Too late,
that
I
can
just
turn
turned you
into
off.
cars
I'm
that turn
now
into
running your
boats.
stream.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm
I
afraid to
forgot
touch
that they're
it. That's
yappers
how
in
you
this
know it's
one.
good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it out of R&D.
Ha! Well, that's what they want you to think. Regardless, we're in the process of using every ounce of our high-tech.
I think I
top
burnt
secret
my tongue on a
burn
yogurt I
after
just
reading
ate, and I don't really know how.
engineering at our disposal to
How
build
do-
what we call
What? How do you burn your tongue on your yogurt? You
That's
don't
what I'm
eat
wondering.
yogurt.
Top of the line
That's what I'm
and
wondering, because like my tongue felt fine earlier,
could be
and then I ate a
yours.
yogurt, and now my
Because
tongue
after
feels
we
like it's,
open
you
here
know,
today,
gotten
we
a small
will be
burn
giving
on
away
it.
to one
Was it a
lucky
yogurt
viewer
with
at the end
pineapple?
of the show.
But that
No.
will happen a bit later. Right
Because
now,
pineapples actually have
let's
enzymes
kick
that
off the
attack
show
meat.
the PC Gamer way with
Yeah, I
three
remember because
out
I
of
ate
three
like
world premieres.
a big packet of pineapple slices once, and my mouth started to hurt by the end of it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the enzymes.
Dahlia,
MGO4.
I know you're nervous about going home,
Is this Tom Cruise? I hear Tom Cruise's voice.
but you're going to be fine.
It's him, yeah.
We don't know the state of the crisis.
Imagine be like a €2 indie game and then you have like Tom Cruise voicing your main character.
Hell yeah. Well, published by Scientology, they'll get him in.
Right?
Hell yeah.
It's fucking mad to think that Tom Cruise is like the biggest actor of all time, but also a big Scientologist.
Get sucked back
And we just never really
I don't
talk
know.
about
I don't
it.
think he's that tall, to be honest.
Fair. Fair. Sorry, regular... Somewhat short Scientologist.
Nice. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Do you think we should get into Scientology?
Yeah, definitely. It's a power simulator too,
Remember, D, it's just a job.
Brojo.
I'm thinking I'll get you into Scientology and see how you get on.
Why are you trying to get me to Scientology?
I think you might vibe with it.
Getting your friends into fucking cults is a bit as a funny little prank.
I like that these guys have Rayman hands. We
Yeah,
should
it's
have
good.
more games with Rayman hands.
I mean,
This
that's
looks-
exactly what a glove lobbyist would say.
A glove lobbyist.
Yeah.
Nah.
You advocate for less arms and more hands, so you can sell more gloves.
You're not. What's at the end of arms? Hands. The glove lobbyists make their money anyway.
So
I'm a knee
So
pad
we don't need arms.
enthusiast. If you don't need, if you
Because the
don't have
problem
elbows,
is- the problem is the glove industry is in harsh rivalry with the jacket industry.
shit.
And you know the jacket industry needs arms.
Shit, I fucking knew it. Oh, Dungeons and
Yep.
Dragons.
Holy shit! Baldur's Gate 4.
Dungeons and Dragons 2.
Neverwinter Nights.
Oh, neat.
The Shard Bearer, because I shard.
Look, they mentioned Neverwinter in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, they do.
Bring in the accused.
I bet you could have sex with all of these people, Prof. You'd love it as a big Baldur's Gate fan.
Hell yeah. I still have not done a Baldur's Gate playthrough with the sex mod. What a shame.
Isn't the sex mod just the game itself?
No, it's basically you can fuck everyone. Not just
Everyone?
one. Yeah, you just fucked him right there and there. It's amazing.
It's amazing!
It's amazing.
Obsidian's
Best thing ever.
2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick today at launches.
Ooh, me too. I think my excuse will be food poisoning.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well,
Poison.
I already have so many.
I
What
can't
is-
come into work, I've been poisoned by my
kitchen, so
assassin.
it's entirely believable.
Oh, I might do
You know
that
what?
when Death Stranding 2 comes out.
In the meantime, let's check in with Reiki and
I can't
Jacob
make it.
about
I've
I
been-
wouldn't do that.
I've been regular poisoned by Prof.
You know, it's amazing how much shit, how little shit I give about Death Stranding right now.
Okay.
Show, we're going to be building an
Yeah.
awesome custom PC.
I just
Even
wanted to say
better,
that.
Everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
I don't know where to go from here, Prof. Now I'm looking at Jacob Ridley, managing editor, hardware, PC gamer. I don't know what to say. Also, didn't we like? What the fuck is the point of the pre-show for the PC gaming show? Because isn't it just the show?
K70 Pro keyboard,
Apparently.
Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse. All
I don't-
handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't forget a thing. We're even
That's crazy,
including
Death
a
Stranding
mouse
this month
pad.
already,
That's where
right?
your mouse lives, sleeps, and
What?
entertains other mice.
Death Stranding
get
this
to
month.
work.
2 weeks.
2 weeks even done.
Yeah. Yo, Peter Stormare. I love Peter Stormare.
Is that you?
That is me. He's the guy from your what was it your Paralysis Demon Nightmares?
I thought you were about to say it's the guy from your mum.
No, the guy from your mum is you.
By the makers of me.
By the makers of me. Oh, it's one of those action rhythm games. But it's like a rhythm. It's just a rhythm game. Why do I forget that this is the PC Gamer Show all the time? I guess it's because I expect it to be like as big of a thing, but it's not. It's the website / magazine PC Gamer. I guess I'm just hoping to see more trailers of stuff that's already been shown.
What more trailers for Vaguely Someone?
You don't need more trailers for that. There's too many out there already. I really wish this would stop flashing.
Hell yeah, skill trees, abilities, all the things I love.
Hell yeah. I don't know what this is. Is this a co-op terminal brigade? I don't know what anything is anymore, man. I'll go back to the Capybara
Yeah,
game.
doing.
I understood the Capybara game.
Also, yeah, I would prefer the Capybara game.
Isometric? Oh, that last one was that funny horror game where people want to come into your house and if you say yes, they suck you off or something.
Oh, hell yeah. That doesn't sound like a horror game.
Yeah. Well, depends on who's coming in. This is the game from the Patapon developers.
They're red.
They are red.
Red is like the best color.
Is it?
I'd say so. It's my favorite color.
It's
So
the one
it's
that
the best.
travels. It's the one that travels the furthest.
That's true, because it's so low energy.
Yeah. See, I know things. Do you want to know how I know that?
How?
Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days.
What?
That's what they teach you that in Kingdom Hearts. They're like red travels the furthest, and Roxas is like holy shit.
You, imagine you play Kingdom Hearts as just a physics lesson.
It is literally that happens.
Nothing else is just a physics lesson.
Just physics. It's Donald Duck going. I don't know. I don't know anything about physics. I didn't play enough Kingdom Hearts, clearly. I don't really know what this... how you play this game. I guess you... I've got no idea. It's fucked up, man. I get so many CG trailers and it's like, oh, there's no game here. And then I finally get like gameplay trailer and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I'm stupid. Unless you also don't understand what's going on, and then I'm doing alright.
It's definitely a game.
Yeah. World premiere. Look, it's us.
I just see trees and snow.
That's us. We're the two trees.
I see. I thought, are you the squirrel?
I thought that was a fox.
What?
What?
Are you the hog?
Dog! It's a Moomin! I can't remember what the name of it was. Cool.
Moomin troll.
Moomin. Isometric. It's not isometric, but it's. I'm gonna call it that anyway in case.
Necessity?
Wow.
For some reason I had a bit of trouble reading that font. Because I guess I'm stupid. Vake, can you unstupid me?
No, I'm like a stupid black hole.
It is true because you like the Stranding.
Wow.
I like talking shit.
This feels a bit like a Flash game that you would find and play the shit out of because it was like so much more advanced than any other Flash game. I can't remember, like, there was one that I remember playing that was like really good. Big Booty Latinas 12, I think it was.
Hell yeah. I think that's Shadow's favorite game.
Hell yeah. That's why I found it.
It's important to
If you get the true ending of Shadow the Hedgehog, you get a link to it.
Overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000X fully modular ATX power supply.
Oh, it's poetry. In fact, the only thing more poetic is a perfectly executed...
I like how there's like mildly interesting indie trailers and then in between they give me fucking bonus by mentioning computer parts.
Yeah. Wow, this is just like the ATX power supply for my ROG Cock Blanca Clonker 12. I plug it straight into my USB slot in my sphincter.
For the heist.
Payday.
Had stolen Tier 7 passkeys.
From the
Acquired
makers of
building
Payday, right?
schematics, and rerouted the security comms. We're in position. The package was as good as ours.
Like, this developer has lost so much goodwill with me that nothing they ever show gets me excited, which makes me sad.
Accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
Like, I just don't trust it. Which isn't fair, because they've, you know, tried to make strides, but I feel like Overkill, if they are still called that,
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
they just quite consistently screw up. This
Stockholm?
is where you're from, right?
No. I'm not Swedish. I'm not Swedish.
He says Swedishly.
Swedish on it. I bet you wish you were Swedish.
No, it's Simon Vigland.
Heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes with some interesting elements that take.
We're still on not Payday Cat. Simon Vigland's the like guy who did all the music for Payday. Or some of the music for Payday. A song for Payday.
A singular note for Payday.
One note. You hear that E sharp? That was Vigland.
Exactly, he invented notes.
Where we can play around a lot with design.
I guess maybe this is. I guess it's from the makers of. Maybe this is not over. I guess this might be a different developer that's like from a team that's split off from Overkill.
Actually, you know what's funny? His first name is Anders, and you know what that means in German?
What?
Different.
Design in the Midway City from the start. We knew we wanted big structure buildings to actually place our levels within.
Think about it.
Of how big
he's different.
It's this very large city arising from the sea. You want to look out at the city and see, like, okay, so this is a living, breathing city, and it works.
Is he stupid? A city can't breathe. It's an inanimate object.
Is a city an inanimate object?
Yeah. A city is a bunch of buildings.
What's in those buildings?
The people that are not the city.
People are part of the city.
No.
If anything,
I refuse the reality and substitute my own.
If anything, a city is a cyborg.
Enhance the game. With a sort of a sci-fi.
What's the equivalent of cyborg if you are not fused with technology but rather with buildings and concrete?
Well, it's not steampunk. It's like concrete punk.
Concrete punk. Concrete slop.
Concrete slop! Yay! District Togovic is a character. True, exactly.
There's no rules. There's nothing. It's divided up into.
Kamurocho breathes, man.
There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical in a way, dystopian take, kind of like a classic roleplay.
All I'm really getting from this game is that you and your mates walk in a straight line around a lot.
And have a bit of fun.
It's Q-slop.
So there's something called dives in the game. Basically,
what if we made such a game? The goal is to get from one point to another, and you have to walk in a perfectly straight line. And if one of your core buddies ever falls out of the line, they die in real life.
In real life?
Yes.
The dives allows us to
you just hire like a bounty hunter, and you just kill him. A hitman.
It's just Bennett Foddy going around killing people.
Exactly.
My new experimental video game is where I fucking kill you if you can't walk in a straight line.
Imagine you're like a journalist and you're like, okay, Bob, you have to review this game today.
Change of intensity.
You need to be out in a week. You're like, oh no.
A nightmarish sort of abstract thing.
Imagine
you just fucking
trying
die.
to navigate a forest or something like this.
But it could also be a Japanese temple or fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff
the
together
Swiss
because it's this very abstract place.
Guys been talking a lot about stuff and I'm not really sure what's going on.
A shooter to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for what the dives are and what they can be.
I mean, this looks like it could be fun, but also
the heist fantasy in general
is it
really well to game psychology.
It feels like it's meant to just be a Payday kind of game.
Driven game designer to a large extent, because we want to motivate you to keep playing and also
not gonna like those floaty bit sequences kind of made me question if we are still watching a Payday slop clone thing.
Yeah.
What's the drive of the game? And
I can't, because they were like, oh, it's like open world, but also you've got the floaty bits, but also it's Payday.
This thing we did for Payday, where you would craft masks and this kind
I
of
wish
thing. Yeah,
I wish we had
going
Payday,
back to
Vake.
the masks.
I wish Payday
So
was good.
we would get money.
Oh shit!
And then it's a mask.
Do you like money?
Game, right? I'm like,
I love money.
Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like,
Is that why money's staying away from you?
Fully
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like, we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now,
What
we
do you
actually
do?
wanted to bring some feminine,
Nothing.
some
Why?
sexiness, you know. So
I just
one of
heard
the
something.
inspirations we actually
It's
had
nothing.
was the
Must have been the wind.
Clang,
which he
plastic.
has, and there's also,
The
like,
wind
these
sounds like plastic.
Japanese
Must have been the
future
wind.
masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks are this.
This is like the entire show, though.
Allow them to
It's just these guys talking about masks.
of themselves.
Exactly.
So
It's like
finding designs
just for
where
2
you
hours.
don't really know where to put it in what category.
The show also goes
we
2
try
hours, right?
to Hit kind of a
Might
sweet
be.
spot there. This is gonna be a high-paced, intense.
I mean, if
and
they don't stop
fun
talking, it's gonna be.
Collaborative game. Playing together with friends is a beautiful thing, right? Especially when we have these situations where shit hits the fan, we panic together. And
Yeah, I don't play video games with people,
if you
so
put
this
four
doesn't
people
work
in
for
the
me.
room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up, and they start to be
You
loud
don't
in
play a
the
lot
room,
of things.
then you know, like,
That's true.
it's something, you know.
It hurts, but it's true.
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Do it, prof. Wish this now.
How about you do it first?
Okay.
Okay, let me know when you're
Den
done.
of Wolves. I actually just want to know. 10
Such a
changes.
colourful person.
Oh, Jesus. So is 10 Chambers a team that spun off from Overkill? Yeah. Okay, I see. I wasn't paying attention to what was on screen. What am I looking at here?
You dance.
You dance?
Something against billionaires.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't dance, you dance.
You dance?
You dance?
You tango?
Mother, may I have a dance?
Mother, may I have another dance, please?
May I have a crumb of dance?
Mother, the Paws are trying to defeat me with dance. They're calling it dance.
The Americans are coming, and they're forcing me to say dance. Holy shit, that guy just hopped into a grave.
Train slop?
Train slop. Grave slop?
Grave slop.
Tile slop.
It's that puzzle. It's that whole puzzle thing where you have to get the chicken, the fox, and the rice across a bridge, but the
Why
fox
did the chicken cross the road?
to, I don't know, get KFC.
That's a small grass.
Well, if you saw like a loose chicken pecking at a KFC chicken bucket, would you stop it?
Frankie, this is my first time on
No.
the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
I feel like you'd be morally obligated to, because I wouldn't want to let it continue in cannibalism.
Don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley.
I mean,
I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is
I mean,
great
why would I
for a
want to stop
scratchy
it?
throat after a long day on set.
You love
Want
cannibalism.
to rehearse the next scene?
Yeah, I think so. I think in that case, cannibalism is okay because it's tasty.
Okay, so if I cook a person really well,
Yeah,
you'd be
that's
like,
fine, because you did not waste that person, you turned him into a good meal, and a good meal deserves to be eaten. Because that's how you defeat food waste, but that in the end solves world hunger.
you should have an option on your driving license to, instead of becoming an organ donor, becoming a meal donor. And you like get sent, you get sent to like a special restaurant where they cook you up.
Instead of like a heart transplant, you just get sent to a fucking Chinese restaurant to be turned into a spring roll or something, or fried rice.
You go to like a steak, well, or like it's like you're an organ donor unless you're too succulent, and then they just cook you instead.
What is the charge, sir? Turning
Eating a
me
meal?
into a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast
What game are you talking about?
So here's where we're
I
at.
don't know, man.
I like how you're not paying attention, you're just talking stupid shit about random stuff in cannibalism, I guess.
I'm paying attention. Oh, it's the Prince of Persia thingy.
I feel like we are not a good experience for the stream if people actually care about the games.
Hey, look, we're great. I know what Prince of Persia is. This was done by, I think it was done by the Dead Cells developers. I might be wrong, but I heard good things.
What you mean by RGG?
That's the one, RGG Studio, who've made every video game.
I mean, they made Dead Souls.
Dead Cells.
Oh, you said Dead Souls.
You said Flabbergast, so fuck you.
I never said Flabbergast.
You just did.
Fuck, he got me. He fucking Saul Goodman me.
So good, man.
Saul Goodman. Have you seen like the Japanese dub of Saul Goodman?
No.
Saul Goodman. I really pronounced that really funnily. What if I just rewatched Scrubs but in the Japanese dub?
Do it.
You should do. No, you should watch it with me, and you should just live translate.
I only watched Scrubs in its original Japanese dub.
Exactly. I only watched the original with subtitles.
I watch all Zach Braff related media in Japanese, so like Chicken Little I'll only watch in Japanese.
I mean, I don't think there's much Zach Braff media, right?
All I know is Scrubs and Chicken Little.
That's probably about all.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2, because Chicken Little's in Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train.
They did the thing. They did the funny thing.
With kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, it's funny multiplayer slop.
Red slop?
I think it's frenemy slop.
Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired. Do it. Run.
Is it one of you is in like the front of the train, and then the rest of you are trying to beat up the guy in the front of the train? Parasocial slop.
Those ungrateful mother.
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go.
This is an extraction shooter?
I like this fake gamer speak.
Yeah.
I'll take right, you take left. Say go. Go, 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 go. There. We got them! We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So it's an extraction train shooter. That's a U game.
A black hole.
It's combat.
Hell yeah!
Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience.
Is Eve out? Is it like a finished game, or is it in like an endless alpha?
I don't even know what Eve is.
Like Eve Online?
Yeah, it's like I've heard so much about it. At this point, it's like a vague concept to me. I have no idea what it is.
Concept slot?
Vaguely. Concept slot? Vaguely someone slot?
You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations.
But you know when you like keep hearing about a game just by name and you never really look into what it is exactly?
Yeah.
You only see snippets of it? Yeah, that's basically what Eve is for me.
You know, Eve Online had a crossover event with Microsoft Excel. What the fuck? Eve Online Excel crossover. Eve Online cross Microsoft Excel announced. What the fuck?
Imagine if Fortnite has a fucking crossover at some point with Microsoft Office. Like, imagine you run around with your fucking Excel skin or Word skin or something, or PowerPoint skin.
Oh my god, you'd be able to put in-game data directly into Excel, so you could then check your spreadsheets. What the fuck? People play video games differently to me, man.
I think it's crazy when people like start turning games into fucking Excel work, office work.
I'm impressed. Supercharge your EVE Online experience with the free EVE Online add-in for Microsoft Excel. Download a sample worksheet.
Honestly, I mean, I get it. Sometimes you just need to structure some data or make a list or something. But at the same time, I'm not really the one to like having to make an Excel spreadsheet with calculations and stuff to play a video game. Like a friend of mine, when we played Anno 1800.
Yeah.
He was like looking up stuff on how to do it more optimally, and he was like, "Oh, there's this calculator online that calculates you for what kind of production buildings you need for how many people." I was like, "What the fuck, man? that sounds so unfun. Holy shit."
I mean, some people like to do the data bits, right? They like to do the putting it together. I just don't have the brain power for it.
Honestly, I like managing things myself at Anno. I like when for example, I see like my food going down. I'm like, okay, I built another fucking wheat field or something. I built another bakery, and that's how I manage my shit and see if it goes up again. I don't want to be there and like, okay, I have 2,000 people in my town, now I need 2.4 bakeries operating at 60% efficiency at least or some shit. Like, nah, that's just boring.
I don't have the brain power for it. I'd be like, oh, my people are hungry. I'm going to put more cops in and see if we can kill some of them so they're not hungry anymore.
We should play Anno together.
We did play Anno together.
We should play it again.
I think you yelled at me a lot, if I remember right.
What? No.
That's all you ever do. You just yell at me.
That's probably not true. Yeah.
Ooh. This looks kind of.
It looks kind of fun.
Oh yeah, connect stuff.
Well.
Whoa! They touched that robot's cock and it finished. Hell yeah.
I can see this guy having a crossover with Axel.
Hell yeah.
That seems like a funny little game.
Yeah, I would probably not play it. I don't think my brain would work for it, but I like that it exists.
I mean, is this something you don't like?
I don't like... No, I don't mean that.
Whoa! Whoa!
I don't mean it!
Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it. Kobayashi Schwarz.
Wow.
Oh hell yeah, Factorio Slop.
Factorio Slop.
This seems like one of those games where a YouTuber will come along and make a video about haha, funny capitalism, I maximize profit, I am harmful to the planet and kill everyone, haha.
When you say YouTuber, do you mean you?
Yeah. As you know, I am a YouTuber.
Well, as I know, you love profit.
Yep.
That's why it's your first name.
But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
And you got my joke, and you can laugh now. Thank you.
This is a
Voodoo-loose.
What's the game we just saw, but
5
slightly different.
Factorio free.
This facility was built
In the Factorio section of the stream.
Which were drawn.
I'm just waiting for the XCOM section. Actually, the Ace Combat section. You know, speaking of which, I'm fucking surprised we don't see more like indie Ace Combat clones. You know? Like at Project Wingman. I'm sure there's like a bunch of more smaller games or something.
Yeah, I guess
I don't think we have like a proper Ace Combat indie clone.
It's not really an Ace Combat. I can't think of a modern Ace Combat competitor.
Yeah.
But I guess it's probably quite a tough genre to try and get into.
Yeah. It's also kind of hard because it's the thing with like also with Need for Speed and I guess with tech games like War Thunder, you have a bunch of military nerds who like the vehicles that you have in real life, so you would need line systems to include those so people can nerd off about the vehicles you have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, to be fair, I always loved that Ace Combat has real planes, even though I think it breaks its neck in the long run.
And you should pretend it never existed.
Because
Okay,
license.
I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
For a second I thought she said she asked about tits.
She's asking all about them. The Radeon RX 970 tits.
I want that actually. Give it to me.
They can go toe-to-toe with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM, don't be. This comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming and 4K. Plus it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology, to help your frame rate.
I don't think I've ever successfully managed to use upscaling technology because it always looks like shit to me.
Less power and still get top performance.
I think I'm doing something wrong with it.
You've never used like DLSS or FSR or something?
No, I mean I've tried to use I've tried to turn them on, but then the game just looks like slimy, and then I turn it off.
It depends what setting you use. I would probably stick to quality if I were you. Don't go for like performance, because that's usually a more aggressive upscaler, so it tends to look worse.
Right.
I think DLSS nowadays is like really good.
I think you're really good nowadays.
I mean, that implies that it used to be bad, which is, you know, slander.
Well, now you got your slurs in order.
That's true. Now I can list off so many slurs.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, you still have not taken me up on my offer to list my favorite ones.
I've turned down your offer repeatedly.
I'm pretty sure you said something like, yeah, at some point we can do that.
No.
Because you're a big fan of slurs.
No.
My favorite one is probably Clanker.
Fuck. Clanker's good.
Yeah, Clanker's really good. Whenever I see Clanker on Twitter, I see a bunch of comments like with a picture of a battle droid from Star Wars, like, did you just say Clanker?
Clanker?
Did you just say the C word?
Oh. MGO? 11-bit Studios?
I know our
Hell yeah, MGO.
Maybe
actually, plot twist. All the games you've seen in Summer Games Fest, and like across all the shows, like the State of Play, the Xbox Showcase, the Fest itself, all of those are just announcements for crossovers of MGO4.
Hell yeah.
There's actually no games behind that. It's just crossovers.
This is one of the MGO maps?
Exactly. Imagine, you have like 500 MGO4 maps because of all the announcements, and then you have to shoehorn in like names that are like alliterations.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Oh, there was Otacon. I was trying to think what you'd call this one.
What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion?
Sucking off space, maybe?
Sucking space?
Yeah, the SS map. Oh no.
Just look at us.
Oh shit. Giant men.
I love giant men. They're so much better than regular sized men.
What about small men?
I'm okay with small men.
Okay, so what do you learn about you? Do you like the small men? You like big men? But there's like this golden zone in the middle where you just have hatred for people.
Yeah, the Goldilocks zone.
The Goldilocks zone. By itself, Goldilocks is just pure hatred.
Isometric? I can't say slop again, man. If I say slop again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Isometric slop?
Fuck. Oh, Pathfinder.
Whether adventuring solo or with friends, switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty combo attacks to annihilate the forces of darkness.
I guess this is Diablo slop, right?
Yeah.
I never got into like Path of Exile Diablo games.
Honestly, I don't think it's anything for me. I prefer like, if I play asymmetric games that are like RPG type games, I prefer something like Divinity or Baldur's Gate, like turn-based combat. I think that's just much better.
I prefer you.
We meet again, little merchant.
That being said, wait, was that? What did she actually? Hold on. I think it was Pathfinders actually.
That game just before, yeah, that was a Pathfinder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was actually thinking about playing Pathfinder's Wrath of the Righteous, because it has a turn-based mode now.
Yeah?
Yes, I know that. I think I got it ages ago. But it actually looked interesting. Like an RPG like Divinity or Baldur's Gate. With turn-based combat, so...
Pathfinder, like, is a system I've never played before. If I
Neither have
remember,
I.
Pathfinder came after... I think as a response to one of the D&D editions, people weren't like fond of changes. And Pathfinder was like an attempt to go a different route. But I don't know anyone who plays Pathfinder regularly.
I just heard that Pathfinder's Wrath of the Righteous is supposed to be really good, and the turn-based mode is something they added at some point, which also sounded really good.
Oh, you're meant to be really good.
I mean, I heard you're supposed to be really good, but I'm kind of being disappointed right now.
Look, it was just a rumor.
In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy.
Actually, Vake, what are we going to play in co-op again?
CPU fan.
That's a good question. I need to think of something.
Huh, that did a real number when we tried it.
I need to think of a video game that can be played in co-op.
We have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained
It's time to play Divinity, Vake.
In reality,
What is a co-op video game? Oh, my stream is buffered.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to.
I'll make actually Divinity version.
a taser.
I'm gonna have to reload.
Listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
He's talking about spy cameras. He's just zapped himself in the face. How far out am I?
You know, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting
Okay, cool.
Now world premiere.
Yeah. Look, cool.
Holy shit, MGO4.
Fuck, you're ahead of me? Mine keeps buffering. What the fuck? Yeah. Try again. I'll get chat off the screen before they say gamer words.
But yeah, actually Divinity is on Discord right now, Vake.
On Discord?
Discount on Steam. It's $13.50 now.
Steam, you say? What's $13.50 what?
Euros.
Probably see, I have to pay in pounds, so that doesn't really work.
Fuck you.
What is this? There's too many games, man.
Yeah. We need less games. We just need 2 games. What the fuck?
Cool.
Amazing. Just suicide.
Oh, that's probably related to that game where you can't let the people into your house.
Oh.
I think I watched a video of someone playing this. It's just people come to your door and they're like, "Can I come in?" And you're like, "Are you a monster?" And they go, "No." And you're like, "Yeah, pretty cool then." And they come in and they're a monster and you're like, "Ah, fuck."
Amazing. Why is that person at my window?
Do you have Metal Gear Delta?
Do you have MGO trailer? That's me when I ask people for the MGO trailer.
No, I thought that game was out, so maybe that's like a sequel, or I don't know.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll.
I'm a solo developer with 9 of my friends.
Silly physics competitions. I started making this game in
I saw Jeff got a bit of flack because he was like, Expedition 33 was made with a team of under 30 people, and then like immediately was like, no, it wasn't.
When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train.
How many people was it?
Tournament.
There was like I think like a bunch of stuff was outsourced with other companies and whatnot, so there's quite a lot of people on it. Like a lot of shit. Like it was like a fairly decently sized team.
It was made by 30 people. If you ignore all the other people,
yeah.
Different studios that worked on it.
No, I still can't get past the solo developer with the help of 9 of his friends. It's like, fuck you, man. Words have no meaning.
Yeah, that was a good bit. It's so fucking funny.
I love Jeff.
Yeah, I can't say that. I don't love the guy.
Nah, like,
it's more the opposite actually. I don't really like him at all.
Nah, I think he's a curiosity of a man, and I enjoy that. You need to play Rebirth, man.
So many things I need to play.
Mostly... Oh god.
Mostly I've been playing War Thunder recently, that's my problem.
Yeah, you've gotten locked on.
My problem is the leopard, like the modern leopard variants are in reach now. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of working towards that because I fucking love leopards.
I also love big cats, but...
Do you like tigers?
Oh, this is like a trailer for the games they're gonna show in a minute. What the fuck is this show, man?
A room in hell too.
What is No More Room in Hell? Is it like a shooter, or is it a... Well, that answers my question. It's a line from Dawn of the Dead. God, a suicide button. Early individual... Oh, it's an extraction shooter? Oh, it's not Breath of the Wild with friends. Hell yeah.
This is probably also made by a solo developer and his 100 closest friends.
A solo developer and 1,200 individuals from multiple different studios giving him a hand.
1,200 of his best friends. Oh.
God. The crabs are cute. This is friendship slop. But like a different, you know, is that like other kind of friendship slop? It's like co-op slop.
Actually, speaking of friendship slop, we need to play Lethal Company again with Adam.
Yeah, because the updates happened.
What an amazing
there's been an update with new monster.
We are really turning up the heat this year.
We sure are.
Mika, what is that?
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic
Drink
explosive, or maybe it's a
Eat it.
Tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Except it doesn't really transfer heat well.
Plus,
it's literally just to
it's like forbidden
make a physical connection between the heatsink of the cooler and like the CPU, because there's like a bunch of micro bumps and
let's check in on that build again.
Stuff on the surface.
Nerd voice.
Can we put it
Yep.
in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU?
They've not made any fucking progress on building this PC, by the way.
That I say this, we're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy. It combines the best parts of every processor ever made.
Hearing about a 9800 X3D and a 9950 X3D, it's just listening out to upgrade my CPU as well.
How much is a 9800 X3D?
It's fucking expensive. Really expensive.
£433. Holy shit.
That is so fucking fast, like.
I'd be tempted to walk out.
I think Adam has one now, and Evo as well.
Peak PC gaming, courtesy of
What the
PC
fuck,
Gamer
man?
and AMD.
I'm going back to my FX chip. I don't need all this.
Your stream to Stryle, sure.
Nah.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because
I need to save up money. I need to get a job first. I need to finish my education and then get a job, and then I can think about upgrading my PPC.
Well, you know, if you get a job, you need to upgrade mine first, of course. That was the deal.
Sure.
I put you through your education.
If you upgrade mine first, then I'll upgrade yours first.
I can do that. I could do that. I'll upgrade yours.
Right, fine. Also, we can speed up things if you just upgrade mine right now. And then later, once I have a job, I will upgrade yours immediately.
This man didn't specify what upgrade he wants.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we just laid down the groundwork for what it needs to be. It needs to be like a 9080 at least, and 9800 X3D as a CPU.
I'm just gonna solder googly eyes onto your motherboard.
Is it ready for the return?
Please do.
Of a mandrake.
I think this looks like there was when Disco Elysium came out, there was a post by someone who was like, Disco Elysium would be really good if it was actually about a little witch who was in a forest, hanging out with little creatures, and it was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I think that's this game.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of
I
the
knew
world,
there'd be cannibalism.
and the night does not belong to mortals. If all of that sounds
It's
good
foreshadowing
to you,
it.
wishlist Mandrake on Steam.
Why would I want to play Mandrake? I would prefer Woman Drake.
Wow. Banned.
So? What do you mean, Ant? Do you not like Woman Drake? Do you hate women?
Wait, wasn't the game called Woman? For some reason I thought the game was called Woman Drake. Literally, in my head, I switched that around, and I thought you said, why do I want to play Woman Drake? I want to play Mandrake. And I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, you're so flammable. So easy to gaslight.
Yeah.
Catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics. Check your
Wow, tactical school action.
investigate a spook lab.
Hell yeah.
Gain a rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog. Wednesday. Romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys.
Okay, well if I'm romancing my friends, they're not really my friends at that point.
Track down a missing sandwich. Pull a new friend out of nowhere.
Or do you fuck friends?
You fight Friday.
Like us.
First dog. Learn a terrible secret. Fight a really big.
Don't go quiet. It makes it more awkward.
Sing karaoke. Race speed.
Son of a bitch.
Rent some tapes. And generally just relax. That's 1 week down, many to go.
Oh, this is the weird Outrun game.
School. An RPG with tactical battles right now.
Probably would not play that. But maybe it's something for you. I heard you like schools. And you like
vaguely
demons.
neat.
I mean, yeah.
You heard I like schools. What a weird thing to say about someone.
You've been selected to
About maybe someone.
take a deployment in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species.
Wow.
After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded
Why?
with the Human Seed Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based labs.
This is a game about jorking off into a tube.
Honestly, I mean, if you can't reproduce in orbit, the solution is just building a bunch of mother bases on the planet.
That's true. That's
And
what
you're
they
fine.
did. That is what they've done. We are on a mother
They can
base.
literally just build mother-based cities. Then you
That's
just
what they're doing.
Just have people living on the surface again. Then you wouldn't have need spaceships to live on.
Why can't you reproduce in space? I don't understand what the...
Also, like how they talk about planting seeds, and we're talking about human seeds. So I'm not sure planting my seeds into the ground would do much, to be honest. But
The last caretaker.
whatever.
Clearly you've not tried my mushrooms.
What?
I know, I don't know what that means.
What does that? I have so many questions, Meg.
It's like a weird shaped hole in my garden and around it there's fungus.
Why are there fungi?
Which means we are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean, no! Put it down.
They should just make what? Ah, shit. I forgot what it's called in English.
Say it in German,
They should make garlic flavored travel paste.
Ooh.
That's all I wanted to say. I forgot what garlic was.
What's garlic in German?
Knoblauch.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have got that.
The funny thing is, actually, the first part of the word is spelled like knob.
Hey.
It's literally just knob and then you add lauch.
Knoblo.
Type it out in your chat.
Not Bleach.
Yes. You're no blow.
Video games are fucking crazy, man. You're at like the manpower and the woman power and the they them power that goes into making something like this.
Yeah.
And the children power as well. Like...
The children yearn for the mines. Yeah, it looks cool. Just a game where you have
Train
a bunch
slot.
of rails and you build houses on your train.
Train slot.
Sounds cool. The train slot. Survival train slot. Survival slop, hell yeah. Underwater slop.
Fuck.
Oxygenless slop.
Oxygenless slop's pretty good.
You're pretty good. I'm not sure why I just became Ocelot, but okay.
You're pretty good.
You're pretty good.
You're pretty
Yeehaw,
good.
Snake.
Yeehaw, Snake, it's me, Revolver Ocelot.
That's a funny thing. Like, Revolver Ocelot is supposed to be this guy who likes spaghetti western. But I don't like how much of a cowboy he was in 5.
Nah, he's sick.
You're sick in the head.
I know. If he was less of a cowboy in 5, you'd be like, I don't like that he's not more of a cowboy.
No.
I know what you're like. I've seen into your mind. You've had my mushrooms.
I think it's actually just purely because of the voice.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity.
Whoa.
Because usually, like, his look doesn't bother me, it's just his voice, how it sounded.
It's just because it's just Troy Baker.
Exactly. That's actually exactly it.
And you'll be rewarded.
I don't think Troy Baker is a bad voice actor or anything, I just think it didn't fit Ocelot.
Okay. Excuse me.
Pretty tired.
I find it's... Troy's quite like a difficult one for me because his voice is so recognizable at this point that it's hard to it's hard for me to separate it from him in like newer things. Also, after all of his weird NFT stuff, I'm like, man, Troy Baker?
Troy Shaker?
Troy Shaky. This is kind of...
I mean, Troy Baker's like the biggest fraud because he's clearly not a bakery and he doesn't know how to bake stuff.
Yeah.
And
he may, to be fair, he may have baked in the past, but he's never like present tense baking, so he's not Troy Baker.
Exactly. He's never made bread on stage or something. He never sold us his bread, so...
That's right,
exactly.
He's also not from Troy.
And he's not from Troy. What a fucking
sake.
fraud.
Like a cop.
But Nolan
Troy
North...
Baker.
Nolan North, he's been North before.
Exactly. No, actually, no. He was not... I don't think he was at the North Pole, so...
Well, he's been
not
North,
fraud.
he's been North than some, and also, he doesn't have a land port, so he's no land. So...
Exactly.
He's spot on.
No land!
Did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire.
There is no point.
I'm a big fan of just naming my son Nolan, but the no is spelled to lowercase and land is uppercase.
Okay. He only supports Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's the
No
Corsair
land Wi-Fi.
Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 mega transfers a second and with low latency.
6,000 mega transfers?
Stuff something special here.
Whoa.
A light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to more reliable slots on the motherboard, 2 and 4, while looking the part.
Wait, that's actually a thing
It also
nowadays,
pairs
I think.
nicely with our Haven
Because
420 case,
you
which
use...
offers thermal
What I like to
optimization
do is,
through its central
as you take a
GPU
board with
output,
4
sits
slots,
within a dual
only
chamber
populate
design.
2 and you have 2 open for upgrades later.
Mm-hmm.
But using 4 slots nowadays is not as reliable or like stable, I think.
I saw a video about that.
Yeah. They like the best solutions, just using 2 sticks, so those dummy sticks aren't the worst for aesthetics.
I'm still waiting for us to get back to having dual graphics cards. That's all I want.
I don't think that will happen again, to be honest.
Nah,
I think we're just moving towards a singular, powerful graphics cards.
I want SLI GPUs, I want SLI CPUs, I want SLI power supplies. I want it all.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from just using 2 power supplies. But the thing is, optimizing a program to run on multiple GPU chips is really hard. Because I think it's just hard to program in to offload like the work to 2 different chips to make them run at the same time.
That's a quitter's mentality. You just had more graphics cards.
It's also a thing with like CPU cores. That's why games don't really benefit from having like 16 cores, because it's really hard to like make a bunch of parallel calculations that multiple cores can do at the same time. It's just hard to have that separation.
Yeah, but if I had like 200 cores, I wouldn't need to worry about that.
I mean, the game would still use like 8 cores maximum, but...
Yeah, but then I could have the like other 192 running 12 million Pornhub tabs.
It's true.
See?
The tree provides.
But the problem is 200 cores CPUs are so expensive you can't even buy them in your dreams.
Well, no, because like
yeah, that's too expensive.
I just hollow out my CPU because it's cores, right? So I just like put little holes in it.
But if you remove the cores, you have no cores, so you can't hollow it out.
I just eat a lot of apples and chuck them in my case.
You know, like these apple cutters that have like the circle in the middle to cut off the apple core? You basically do that to a bunch of apples, and you collect the cores, and then you glue them together.
Exactly, and that's a PC.
Exactly.
I don't know, like, what this game is. Early access.
Coming up in the show.
I'm just...
Whoa, a giant communist.
Yo, big man!
Holy shit. Just kill a baby.
Hell yeah. Well, he doesn't sound dead.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert a feeble-minded.
Holy shit,
it's us.
What is that game called again with the sheep?
Cult of the Lamb?
Yeah, it's Cult of the Lamb, but less lamb.
Cult Slop?
Exactly, Cult Slop. Yeah, like Scientology.
We did start this talking about cannibalism and cults, and both have shown up, so...
That's why I keep mentioning MGO. I'm trying to manifest it into existence here. Actually, if I had the choice to make the next trailer magically MGO or Ace Combat, I would take Ace Combat, to be honest.
Same. Like, I know
MGO's cool, but we basically have it confirmed at this point, so
yeah.
I need Ace Combat to happen. And you do too. Guns of Icarus Online. Never heard of it.
The game where you, like, you're in an airship? I don't know.
Oh look, it's the D20.
Oh shit, from the D20 from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, my favorite character.
It's my least favorite character.
Whoa, you piece of shit. I hope you step on a Lego.
I was gonna say I can't do that, I've got no Lego. That's not true.
You see, then take one of the bricks and step on it.
Like on purpose?
Yeah.
It's not very nice.
I thought you were a masochist. I thought
Stars
you
of Icarus. It's like Guns of Icarus and then Stars of Icarus. Whoa!
After almost a
Show
decade,
me.
Fuse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the
Show me Ace Combat 8.
Yeah, so Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if
Did you
not
just
for the
say
lazy
gacha
watchers and ejected
based
seeds of
weirdos or
those who
something?
came before us.
I don't know.
Stand on the shoulders of
Gachas? Oh, I
Crafty,
can't.
Which is why I am pleased
I can't
to present
slop it out
an
that
attaché
much.
case full of throwing
You're
knives
just too
and
sloppy,
tear gas
Vic.
canisters, the latest intel on Bond, James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see
Holy
what's
shit.
happening at
James
IO
Bondus.
Interactive.
Oh, more James Bond stuff.
Bond slop.
Bond slop.
James slop.
James slop. Oh god. This is incoherent, man. We've just been saying the word slop for the past 3 hours.
It's great.
It's pretty good.
When things got together and we figured out that we
Oh, Hello Kitty Island Adventures on sale on Steam.
we're very, very excited.
Hello Kitty slop?
And also
Kitty
the
slop?
fact that it hasn't been a game for 14 years.
Kitty
just,
slop.
adds
Hello
to the
slop.
excitement of-
Hello
of,
slop.
of this gaming
Yeah, that's what I do every morning when I see people.
Oh, I scroll down on Steam and the third game in the new and trending is Quickie, a love hotel story. Let's have a look at what this is. It looks like it.
The sad thing about living in Germany is that I cannot see porn games on Steam. So
That's
I'm missing out on the whole magical world of funny porn games.
God, it's so good. Every time I go on Steam, I'll scroll down to like the popular upcoming or like new and trending, and there'll be one.
Work with all these amazing partners, Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
What happens if I get what if I get? Oh yeah, wait. What happens if I gift you a sex game, Prof? Would you get it?
That is a good question. I would just assume so.
On the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that. The most special thing about
But the question is that actually worth money to you?
Well, I guess the question is, what would be funny to gift you? Did you see that one time some convention fighting game event thing misspelled Copenhagen as Copenhagen, and someone used their IP, edited the Wikipedia for the city, changed the name of the page for the city to Copenhagen? Nice.
Aspects of stories or whatever, we wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
See, I don't know what would be funny to give me because I do not know what games there are.
That's true. There's a game, this is free though, so I can't gift it to you, but it's called Amarillo's Butt Slapper, and it's like, it looks like you slap butts, but it's not a full person, it's like the bottom of the torso, and then like above where the knee is, that's the only part of the body you see, so it's kind of just the butt and the upper thigh.
Amazing.
That space there was really inspiring to us. He is very true to his North Star.
I could gift you only Halls Survive. Oh my god. That's AI.
Oh.
How does a young man fare while still retaining his...
They're talking about James Bond, and I'm like, let me find a horny game to give Prof.
One day I will wake up and I'll just see, you have a new gift on Steam. It's just fucking horny sluts. 15. Fuckado.
Fuck me in the ass. Cuckold Stories 12.
Cuckold Stories
Isekai Reincarnation. Magic cock. Oh god.
Franchise can expect to recognize.
Tell me if they say anything interesting. Oh, there's a duck.
In our James Bond game.
A really core
It's
aspect
just-
of this game is what we
They're
call
just talking about the game.
and it has to do
I'm
with
trying to find more.
standing outside
They're just talking about how great an experience it will be. Because they have brands, they have locations and stuff.
Fetish Locator week 3. Why is it week 3?
you need a lot of patience.
I mean, you need to buy the previous 2 weeks.
Doki Boki International Hentai Language School.
I'm actually just I'm just gonna
Oh man. God, some of these names are fucking fantastic, man. Some of them are just like whatever, like Horny Housewives 2, alright.
However, in terms of Bond, there are 2 key differences. The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell.
Don't disturb your stepmom.
You know, people who make up porn tests, they just have so much creativity on a level that I never even dreamed to achieve. I just can't.
There's Pussy Olympics, all one word.
See, Pussy Olympics is so fucking good. Like, I could never think of that. Like, how do you compete with Pussy Olympics?
How do you compete in the Pussy Olympics is what I want to know.
Exactly. I mean, I am already a huge pussy, so I have like advantage, I think.
There's one on it just called Coffee and Boobs.
We wanted a physical bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super.
James Bond is competing in the Pussy Olympics.
Amount of energy on making a system of free flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once.
God, there's so many. How are there this many? I can't believe you're missing out on Sex of Thrones.
Sex of Thrones.
The dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat.
Or Lewd Jim.
Combat and shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's very, very exciting. We as a studio and as a team,
I'm trying to like.
To do top class.
Let's turn Pickup Beach to a nudist fucking beach. I'm getting out of here, man. Like, this is stupid.
Absolutely wild. It's because that's the.
What did I come on Steam for? I forgot.
Our fans deserve and expect.
I told you that Divinity is on Discord, so maybe that.
Oh.
This production has pushed our internal tech.
You took a wrong turn somewhere, vaguely someone.
I just got distracted really easily.
I mean, that's your ADHD talking.
Wow.
You have entire ADHDs, because 4K is too low res for you.
Tom Clancy, The Division 2's on sale. We should play that.
To deliver an experience.
I'm more of a Brigade kind of guy.
Wow.
This has to be.
I do kind of.
Brigade.
I like the idea of The Division, and then I played it and I was like, I still like the idea of this, but I can't be asked.
I played the first one a bit. It was fun for a while, but it just became really stale at some point.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's a Ubisoft game.
All that skill, all that practice, coming together and finally seeing the ultimate.
What have they been talking about?
James Bond is just they've been wanking about how cool the locations are and how the brands are cool to give you the James Bond feel. You know the vibes.
Wouldn't the James Bond feel be him ambushing me in a shower? I don't want to have the
Holy
James
shit!
Bond feel.
They made a CS:GO sliding game into a proper video game.
Whoa!
Hell yeah, Dawn 2 or Dusk 2, whatever it was called.
This looks.
Until Dusk, whatever. Maybe. I don't know.
Like a video game? This looks like a video game?
Yeah.
I don't really know what that lady did to deserve being ass blasted there, but fine.
You know what she did?
You didn't
Dialogue.
play Sex of Thrones.
Demon of the Pipe, what is your wisdom?
Demon of the Pipe.
Goblin America.
Hell yeah. I'm good.
I thought it just said girl. I thought it just said girl Lawson.
Girl Lawson. I'm Goblin America.
My name is Girl.
When the world ended, we shielded our city. Safe but trapped, we endured. Until
Fairies.
Now, until you, time traveler.
What fairies?
You can shatter
They were
our
animals.
chains.
Fairies, fairy game, fairy slot.
What do you have against fairy?
Our kingdom, propel
I didn't say I have anything against it, I'm just identifying it.
rebuild.
Oh, you're identifying as a fairy, I see.
Wait!
I'm glad you feel now empowered to admit who you really are.
If you had to have a
I'm glad for you.
persona, what would it be?
I don't fucking know.
Like instinctively, what is the thing that comes to mind for you?
A wombat.
A wombat?
I don't fucking know.
Fairy.
Fuck you. I don't even. That's not even a thing that comes to my mind, to be honest.
Hey, you got the wombat.
I literally just said wombat because I thought it would be funny. What would be your answer?
Oh, I'm not a fairy, so I wouldn't have one.
Come on, if you just say a random animal.
Nah.
No, I don't know animals.
You're not gonna get me like that. This looks kind of neat.
Hey, you're killing innocent people.
That guy had a gun. I don't think he was innocent.
He was innocent. I mean, it's America. People just take their gun
For a walk.
On a walk.
On walk.
Pig face.
As
Hey,
you
that's
can
you.
see, we are running a
Wow.
fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of, Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our
You have not wired up anything.
X870E motherboard.
Have they? What the fuck are they? They've not done anything.
And memory performance, and it's built
The
in
mother
thermal armor and
motherboard is still there. I almost said mother base.
The mother base still there.
CPU's not even installed. What are you doing?
Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture and 3rd gen AMD Radeon.
He's just imagining it.
See, the thing is, I'm not even employed as a PC builder. But if I build a PC like that, I would be fired. I would be hired just to be fired. Because it would be so fucking slow.
What?
A montage.
Holy shit, they're doing it now.
Oh my
Actually
word.
building.
PC building.
I like
It's all
how it's
about-
out of order because...
It's all about screws.
Oh, a montage.
And it's...
Right.
the board is out again.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
Get me back to the video games. I need these people out of here. She was doing a really good job at being, like, still.
Yeah. I mean, they're having fun on the PC game show. It's not that
Yeah,
serious, so...
We're just vibing.
It's a funny little vibe, yeah. I actually take that over fucking Joff and his dick riding with Hollywood people.
No, I very much enjoy Jeff's, like, kind of weird corpo energy he always has. There's something about it that entertains
It really
me.
turns me off.
I don't think it's good, but it does entertain me. There's just, like,
That's
something inhuman in him, and I really like it.
I guess it's kind of the same thing with me and the guy from Splitgate, how many people are actually annoyed at him. I mean, I just think it's fucking funny that the guy who announced the Battle Royale game thinks Call of Duty is ass and they need tech for free and he's the savior of FPS gaming.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that was very funny. I'm sad, because I liked Splitgate 1, and I was going to play Splitgate 2. Him coming on with a Make FPS Great Again hat, jerking himself off, and then doing the thing he was jerking himself off about, put me right off ever touching 2.
Yeah. I think it's funny.
It was
Yeah,
very
really,
funny.
it was really funny. Also, I don't really give a shit about Splitgate, so it didn't affect me. I am just more annoyed by... I don't know, I just find it really irritating when you see those shows trying to suck up to Hollywood and stuff. That's kind of... Also, one of the reasons why I don't really consider myself a Kojima fan anymore. Because I think him just sucking up to Hollywood so much is just... And marketing himself over Hollywood actors being in this game is just... It's just so tedious for me.
That's interesting, because I never saw it as him, like, sucking up to it. Like, I think there's a distinction between, like, Jeff's attempt to get, like, approval of it and Kojima's, like, working with it sort of thing.
I just don't really like how he's after Hollywood people. And then, as I said, when he just tries to market his game over Hollywood appearances, it's just really irritating. I don't like that.
That's fair enough. So I think this is The Sims, but not quite The Sims.
Yeah. Finally Sims 2.
Hang on a minute.
Paralyzed.
Oh, cool. Survival slop. All of these games look the same to me. Like, is this not what Rust is? Or Ark? Or something?
Yeah. But honestly, I might have been interested in that game a bit if it didn't just show it being PvP. Like, I would like to build a base and gradually get better in equipment and stuff on an island. But I just don't want to deal with PvP and fucking assholes destroying my shit.
I like monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey. Yeah.
Monkey.
I keep dropping stuff.
Oh, she's actually building something. And she's cleaning a chair.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them,
it's going to be Jeff.
Know that they can add any of today's exciting
Imagine if it's just Kojima and he's announcing MGO4.
It's Kojima and he's like, right, this one goes straight out to you, prof_Dr_Oka. You son of a bitch.
He just looks into my eyes. And only on my screen. Like on your screen it looks like at Frankie, and then on my screen he just looks straight at me.
Straight at you.
And then a hand reaches out from my monitor and drags me in, and then I have like my worst nightmare happening.
He's scanning you into Death Stranding.
No, I don't want to be Death Stranding.
You know,
imagine if Kojima like came up to me and wanted to scare me into Death Stranding. I would like go with him and do all the scanning stuff, and then right when everything is finished and he's like, yeah, we'll put you in the game. Oh yeah, by the way, I hate your game. And then he just deletes everything on the spot.
Oh, then he put you in, it made you the main character.
Yeah, he made me the main character and he made me like eat shit and everything.
He'd make you the main character of Death Stranding 2 and do it as like an MGS2 thing, so you play as Sam for the first 20 minutes and then you're prof for the rest of the game and everybody hates you.
Exactly. That would be like his end goal, so I get death threats and people would hate me. They're like, he's not Sam, he's not the legendary deliverer.
Yeah, but then in about 10-15 years people will change their mind on it and be like, actually, Prof is pretty sick.
Yeah, then people would love me. But it wouldn't matter because by then a random fan would have already killed me.
Sorry, Cap, you said Hellcock, I looked back, I was reading it as Hellcock. I did not read the real name.
Holy shit, it's the giant communist again.
Aggravated vandalism.
He felt angry.
Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee.
If what you play is any... Look, I do have some people talk about that they think there might be a chance that it is going to do an MGS2 thing and we will play someone else, but... Either way, I'll vibe. This is kind of a fetish game.
But a lamb that's always lost. Has to be gold.
What? Did you just whisper the word lasagna, or was that from this trailer?
I think it just whispered the name of the game.
Okay, I thought you just said lasagna at me for some reason.
Lasagna.
Lasagna?
Your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse.
Like Slay the Spire, but you're feeding people?
Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits. But you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food. For an ancient hunger has awoken. And the path to a demon's heart is through its stomach.
I think I'm blacking out during this.
Hey, let's check in on how things are progressing.
Is it so boring for you?
No, I'm just like, what am I looking at a lot of the time?
How are the kids looking down there?
And then this man is back, and I'm...
Not looking great.
You're locked in again because it's finally interesting for you.
Yeah!
No, printer, it's too dangerous.
You're like, hell yeah, bald guy. I'm in.
He's not even really bald, he's got hair.
No. It's too late because
I don't believe you.
they're downloading a driver.
Oh, wait, God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh no, he's sobbing.
Oh no.
And now he's cursing God. I can, yeah.
Why, you maniacs? Why?
Did he realise he's not got any of the parts he was talking about?
Haven't you taken enough from us?
He's not got any what?
He's not got any of the parts he was talking about earlier. He was like, yeah, we're going to put the Ryzen 1200 sex bot in here. And then he was like, hang on a minute, it's not there.
Amazing.
If you're watching this tape, it means
Cool.
the world has ended.
I don't have to go to work anymore. Yay.
You don't go to work anyway.
Untouchable. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable.
Wait, when did you get a job?
Gun touchable.
While you weren't looking.
Son of a bitch.
But your enemies are getting upgraded too.
I mean, it's not really a job, it's more like I have an internship as part of my education, you know?
Oh, cool. Did you get paid for it?
No.
Hell yeah.
And snipe stuff. Survival is about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing whatever
There was a
this
fucking
thing
penis.
is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're up against a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive, and that's to be
Would you rather have 2 penises or 4 testicles?
Coming to early access on June 17th.
Probably 2 penises.
Really?
Yeah.
I just
I
don't
mean,
know what
4 testicles just means you have double the chance of testicular torsion, so...
Okay, so you have 4 testicles, but your like testicular torsion chances are unchanged.
That's too high for me. I will take the 2 penises. I will dual wield my penis. Dual wield my penises.
Dual wield.
Can I decide where I place my second penis, or is it in the same area?
It is like an L shape of your current one.
Like penis Tetris, what?
Yeah.
So basically, if I put my normal penis into my new L penis, they will cancel each other out and I have 0 penis?
Yeah, basically.
Don't form 2 rows or you will lose your penises. Careful!
Cocktress.
Imagine waking up, you're like, God damn it, I put my penises together in my sleep.
I turn funny in the night and now my cock's gone.
You have no cocks, but you have 2,000 points. It just... you just have a 2,000 floating above your head, like as your score for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's permanent, so everyone else sees it and they're like, oh, that man's not got a cock.
It's just a score 2,000, everyone knows, ah, he has no penis.
God, imagine hanging out with a mate and then you see 2,000 pop above his head after he shifted in his chair.
The best thing is when it's like floating above your head and he doesn't see it at first. You just suddenly see it pop up above and you're like, oh, mate, I don't think you're going to have a son. What?
Like you said son as if you could have a daughter with no cock.
Because you don't have 4 balls, you don't have the balls that make the girls, so...
Wait, we're doing this?
That's what makes it.
That's the reality. You either choose 2 penises, so you can make 2 boys at once, or you choose 4 balls, which means you get a chance to make a girl. And that's
Is that how the numbers on this work?
That's how the humanity reproduces, by the people who choose to have 4 balls. Those are the ones that make girls.
What if if you have the 4 balls, you can put 2 of them wherever you like. In fact, there we go. Say you've got 4 balls, right? You've got 2 sacks. Where would you put your second sack?
What if you put them like on your earlobe, like an earring? I don't know, where could you place them?
I'm sorry, one of those bikes was like a fetish person thing? This is kind of neat.
Imagine putting like your balls under your armpit.
Oh god, no, that'd be really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would be. That's the problem with adding a new pair of balls somewhere on your body. You're basically adding a new crit spot to your body, a weak point.
I'd put it like above my penis, so it was like sandwiched between them.
But if I could place my second shaft anywhere I want, maybe I would put it on my nose and become Squidward.
bicycle shaped like hot dogs.
God.
We can only hope the answer reveals itself.
Yeah, but that'd be really awkward
Until
if you
then,
get like, you
let's
know,
turn our attention to the latest from FBC
intrigued
Fireway.
when
Next
you're
game from Remedy. And if my
out and
tracker
about.
is working properly,
Also, how
it
would
looks like
reproduction
cranking
work
that
then?
up with the Bureau.
Would basically each penis have like its own testicle connected to it? And if you lost one testicle, one of the penises would be inert?
One of them would be a nerd, did you say?
Yeah.
my Chad penis versus my nerd penis.
Do you know what inert means, right? Because I don't.
Oh, neutered, you said.
Inert.
Inert. I thought you said a nerd. I was like, what do you mean by nerd penis? Yeah, inert. I see. I was like, what the fuck is a nerd penis? Deciding if someone gets to see the Chad or the nerd penis based on their vibes.
Too late, I already depicted you as the nerd penis and me as the Chad penis.
What the fuck is this show, man? Like...
I think it's that game based on the Control.
Oh yeah, no,
universe.
yeah, this is the Vibrake or something, whatever it is. I need to like play Control.
Play Cocktroll. With your second penis.
People just say very positive things about Control. A node penis?
A succulent Chinese penis.
Hang on a minute.
That trailer was absolutely epic, delivered on all fronts, but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the post-it notes, the traffic lights, and the slight feeling of regret in the shower.
Why does a traffic light remind her of her student days?
That's a very good question. What was she doing in her student days?
She was just standing next to traffic lights. I was studying traffic light engineering.
That was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown, a little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out in 2017.
So old already. Jeebus.
We're revisiting that world
I gotta
in
refresh again.
FBC. Why was now?
To feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control, and also we're in first person this time, so
yeah. So of course very different, and I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely like tonally to the side of Control, and this was a really big challenge for us because of course.
Oh wow, the HUD! I don't think I've seen this game with the HUD yet.
And very like horror tinged, but of course it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of like why we leaned into that.
On your piece. I don't really understand what this game is, because like.
Since we are sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that
why is it Control?
We want to take those kind of recipe components and just flip them around. So
is I guess my question. I don't know enough about Control to really understand, but why Control specifically?
And we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value. So for example, like you saw Sticky Ricky.
Not that you would know, instead I don't like fun.
That's true. I hate fun.
Somebody I think actually shouts like Sticky Ricky, Sticky Ricky, which was to us very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky is joining us today. Yes. He's just getting himself together and maybe.
I don't like the name Sticky Ricky.
Say I don't necessarily.
That is kind of the name of a serial sex pest.
Are there roles that we can adopt in this game?
Yeah,
if you see a monster made out of sticky notes, then I guess it makes sense. I mean, if you see a person named Sticky Ricky, I think you would just run.
Yeah, because he's either a thief or something a lot worse.
Imagine you see a person and they introduce themselves as Sticky Ricky. I think that instantly just triggers your fight or flight instinct.
Yeah. Fight, flight, or fuck. The 3 Fs.
I wouldn't want to fuck Sticky Ricky, to be honest.
Well, I don't want him to fuck me. I gotta get in there first.
You just said it activates your fuck instinct, so I mean, have fun.
Which is literally
Oh yeah. Against Sticky Ricky, or fuck or be fucked.
So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get
You would be fucked. I would probably just run.
So that's at the cost of some direct.
You wouldn't get away from Sticky Ricky.
Any on the world building and the
of course I would.
And what it feels like to be inside.
Not with your ballsack on your not with your ballsack under your armpit.
I'm Running Man from Metal Gear 2.
Running Man.
The best boss in the series.
So this feels like a new departure for you guys moving into this space. So why?
Yeah. And to be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't.
What if I put my ball sacks on my nipples?
Those type of experiences, which, by the way,
What would you do with that? What then?
I started Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so
I don't know.
You ever been in a pool?
I don't even know
what are you gonna do if you're in a pool?
I don't even know what placing my balls somewhere else would even do.
We just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors?
I mean,
if you are a huge control head and you
I'm trying to think of like the absolute worst place to put them, and I think it very easily is the underside of your foot.
Kind of step in.
I was also thinking that.
Yeah.
I do hope
be horrible.
Or your eyelids or something.
Oh!
You can never see again.
Mike, as an online
Unless you put aside your balls from your eyes.
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think a lot of
These people worked really hard on this video game.
One of the big things that we're about
yeah, and we're talking about ball placement.
Like engagement, you know,
some people talk about product placement. I talk about ball placement. I'm asking the real questions.
On day one, and you come back to us a year from now. All you're going to see is all the great stuff that we add. And speaking of that, already in this year, we're going to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the other 5.
They're going to add 2 more jobs. Oh no! I already hate having 1 job.
Shit.
Game systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching. It's a stapler, like opened out, and it just.
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
I'm a genius.
World premiere stapler.
In the trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings, it can show up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house. Is that a stapler an altered item? And then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up, and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face and gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course,
they're spawning all the cool shit from Control. Hell yeah, I don't need to play it.
Or you can head over to Steam, where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 7th.
Experiencing video games entirely through developer interviews about spin-off video games.
Between the oldest house, sign up today. Thank you so much, Mike, and good luck.
Wow.
It's funny because do you remember that game Hyena said announced at some point?
No.
That game died so quickly that the only way to experience this now is watching that old Sega stream where they had like a bunch of developer interviews.
Nice.
I don't remember when it was. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, but it was a Sega show during the Summer Games things, and then all they showed was fucking hyenas. It looked fucking terrible, but for some fucking reason they pulled like almost an hour of developer interviews and trailer analysis out of like a 90-second trailer.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Anno?
Does Ubisoft do Anno?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
It looks very Roman. I think it's Anno. Anno 17, 117. Hell yeah. I'm actually excited about this game.
Anno slot.
I love Anno so much.
I can't wait for this to be something completely out, like entirely different.
That has to be.
It's like Rayman.
There's no possibility of something else. Rayman.
Rayman Romans.
Yo, in November. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's Anno.
Yeah, that's very Anno-like. That's true, Prof will have something to do this November. So at the very least, by November, Prof will have weaned off War Thunder. Supported by the Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Action.
Hell yeah!
On the basis of a decision by the German Bundestag. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm Nate.
They like support games with money.
Nice.
Like, what's up there, though?
This was in the PlayStation show, I think.
Yeah.
When you get to the top of the tower,
Baby
what's
steps.
there?
It's like a top of a tower.
There we go.
Streamer slot.
It really is. Not just rage-inducing games, so many streamers will play it.
Yeah.
You should play it.
But do I want to?
You don't have a choice, you're a streamer.
Son of a bitch. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I'm not a streamer.
He says streaming.
I'm not streaming, it's your stream.
It's your stream, remember how we started?
I mean, yeah, but then I gave it back to you. Remember?
Nah.
I mean, just because you don't remember doesn't mean it happened.
Just because I don't remember doesn't mean it happened.
It doesn't mean it didn't happen.
What?
Actually, the first one was funnier. Just because you don't remember doesn't mean it happened. So nothing you remember exists.
Oh no. That's Ben Slop, that. Ben's a Warhammer guy. Also, another guy I know is a Warhammer guy, so...
Is it me?
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is more Diablo slot?
I think this is strategy slot.
We should play Age of Empires in together. Actually, we should do a 1v1 in Age of Empires.
Nah.
Why?
Because I'm Civ pilled.
I've never played Civilization.
It's been a while since I played Civilization. My mum was into it when I was younger. Like, she used to play a lot of Civ 2 or 3, and then I, you know, took the copy of Civ 3 and I would play it instead. Hexagon slop.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig, and I'm eager to show it. So let's check back in with the build and see where things are at.
Oh, hi Mika. We have had a slight hiccup. Looks like Jacob forgot the #1 rule of a new PC build.
An offering before you start, or computer spirits drink your heart. He forgot the sacrifice.
You have to do the sacrifice.
You've got to do the sacrifice.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what?
I just received a strange noise.
Here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Punkle, the creator of Vampire Survivors.
I mean, the strange noise is just your voice, to be honest.
True! That's fair enough.
True.
Well, it looks like I got the Fury trading card. Hell yeah. And the Sorrow trading card. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
You son of a bitch. I'll suck your, you fucker. Thank you, Prof.
Welcome.
When we're done, remind me to install it. I can't open Steam to install it, because every time I try and do anything else on my PC right now, it breaks the stream.
I figured since it's on sale, I will just throw it your way.
That's very nice of you. So I guess that's next Sunday sorted?
I mean, if you want, yeah. I'd love to.
Original slop?
Divinity slop.
Cool. I didn't really pay it. I saw the Vampire Survivors vampire and I was like, cool. I don't really know what I was looking at though. Ooh. This looks vaguely okay.
I mean, just like you, because you are vaguely.
It's very bright. Or maybe it's just dark out right now. It's dark out right now. That makes a lot more sense. I am appreciating that a lot of these games are like play demo now or demo like out tomorrow or stuff like that. That's quite nice.
Happy to be here.
That was the analog thing, I think. Maybe.
This could be a party.
Might be a different retro handheld.
Lippo Plus, for when you want something a little different.
Coming your way.
Hold on.
What's on your mind? Aliens, the anomaly.
The bend.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight.
This is what I imagine you look like.
The Bend as a source of signal
What?
intrusions
Like
and
bright
dangerous
green
The bend
dress.
is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend.
I'm not
French
Greek.
hat.
Let us eagerly
I'm not French.
Beard.
Another
dimension.
Don't ever call me French again, you son of a bitch.
Oh, what are you gonna sacre bleu? What's
I'm going to
Playdate? That's
fucking
what it
tell
is.
you, piece of shit.
Reported.
All those games have looked great, and wouldn't you know?
Doxed and reported. Get
More to
stuffed.
show you. Check this out.
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev. And what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious.
He said solo dev.
It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait
Him
to
and
show
his
you more.
20 best friends.
To be fair, he did say he started as a solo dev, and then
Metal is a fast-paced, roguelike,
Prof, your
hack and
German
slash
man, has made an anime game.
combo-driven combat.
And he made a roguelite
Play
hack
an
and
advanced
slash.
AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation.
Hell yeah.
Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator.
Game developed by a solo dev and 10 German people.
3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter, except here, you're switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own
It's like style switching from Yakuza.
abilities, which are
It's like style switching from Devil May Cry.
It's like style switching from your mom.
chain attacks between
How do you know my mom can style switch?
I fought her a few times.
for a flurry of hits.
Did you know she knows the Dragon of Dojima style?
Son of a bitch.
Mastering each playstyle will be
She didn't give that to me, she just gave me a copy of Civ 3.
You didn't inherit the Dragon of Dojima.
I can't Tiger Draw.
These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to
Well, I mean, you have heard of Tiger Drop, but have you heard of the Tiger Dragon Drop?
Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt.
I like how Sage was. Tiger Drop was literally just called Dragon Drop.
I like that he just does a funny headbutt.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards.
This looks
We
neat.
need more Sage in this series.
Alter your combat style,
We do.
making
You
each
think this is
round
neat?
truly
I do think this looks neat.
Of course you think that
You still need to play Pirate Yakuza, don't you?
and wish this now
Yeah.
for early access on August 20th.
I don't know, man.
You've got too many games to play.
I was thinking about starting it this weekend, but then I ended up grinding tanks.
Son of a bitch. I gotta get you off the tank game, man. I've got to find a way. The Gameavon? She's not my friend, Mom. Is this on addictinggames.com? It may be. Some of these games have like gone Switch 2. Some of them are just showing the Switch, so I guess not everyone's gotten the word.
Bus simulator, hell yeah.
Is it actually a bus simulator?
Yeah, we should play it, baby.
What am I going to do on a bus simulator, bro?
We're driving around to pick up people and driving them to the destination.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too. We should play it. It's actually the last co-op game we'll ever play, and we'll play it until we die.
How do you play Bus Sim 2 player?
You don't. You live it.
You live it.
I live it.
This is PC gaming, Cap.
Ride the bus and let your voices be heard.
This is my Death Stranding. This is my chill game.
This is my Death Stranding.
Transportation slop.
Hey Sean, should we see what's going on the factory floor? Make sure there's no production line issues holding up the rig?
Well, that's a great idea, and I've invented the perfect spy gadget for just that.
Hey Sean, there is a big window right behind us. We could just look through that.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable of tracking my steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Okay, that's actually really amazing, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you like it because I took the liberty of making.
This man looks like he'd have the most insane sex face.
Here, tap on the icon and you'll instantly hack into the warehouse camera.
Like if he was gyrating on you, he would be pulling a face that you would never forget.
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then
And I think you should find out.
A month after that.
Right.
And look, two-factor authentication for safety.
I think he is finding out actually. Prof's distracted.
Connect my Steam account.
It's plot vision as a service.
Shoe game. Apocalypse.
A pog?
A pog. A pog.
Hey, pog.
Hell yeah, No Man's Sky 2.
Did you play any No Man's Sky?
I did actually. I did play a bit.
Did you enjoy it?
It was okay, I guess.
I don't know. That's high praise for German. That's like calling it edible.
So yeah, I mean, I went to like the big star base thing, and then I was inside and was like, I can't accept any quests because I don't speak the language, and I was just really confused of what's going on.
Classic Prof.
Classic vague.
Subject decimated.
Doom slot.
Book slop.
Oh shit, Adam's raiding. I don't know, he's coming right at the end, I presume.
Holy shit, it's Adam online. Was playing Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus coming to your home right now. Adam, I'm not really sure what they've shown off in this. I've mostly been asking Prof where he put an extra pair of testicles.
And the answer is, I don't know.
He said underneath his foot, which was crazy.
No, that's what you said.
No, that's what you said. Prof was like, he wants to feel them squidge, and I was like, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it goes with chin.
Chin!
I mean, I went with ears initially, and then I went with under my armpit.
I think if you've got an extra, like, sack, you put it above your penis, and then you give your penis as, like, in a little... It's like cozy. Yeah.
It's not a penis house, it's a penis home.
Yeah. It'd be a little awkward anytime you need to go to the loo, because you've got to kind of fish it out, but...
But honestly, I'd rather have a second shaft than I would put it on my nose so I can cosplay Squidward.
I just don't... I think if you're going to have, like, an extra... If you're going to have an extra, you know, implement...
Keep it in your hand as a fidget toy.
Yeah! There we go! Limbs has got some good
big.
ideas. The problem is, Limbs, is what if you forget and then, like, you're at a concert and you're going to clap, right? I'd forget. I'd be like, woo! Ah!
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life
Too easy.
filled with supernatural horrors, just like my everyday to day life. And of course, it's from Blumhouse Games.
Actually, do you know what I'd do, Prof?
Yeah.
If I had a second pair of testicles, you know where I'd keep them?
What?
On you.
No.
I'd put them on you.
You cannot outsource your own testicles onto our
I'd put them on the back of your neck. So you just feel them like
okay,
every
so
time
here's
you
the
nod.
question. If someone slaps my neck testicles, would you feel the pain because they're yours, or would I feel the pain?
I would feel it. But you would also feel if there's, you know, anything going on with my testicles.
Would be worth it for me. I would just slap them.
Wow,
So,
alright, hang on a
just
minute.
slap the shit out of them.
I've not thought this through.
Imagine you're like, I put my testicles on you as a sign of trust and just immediately start slapping them and
Playing
put
those
you in the worst pain
bongos.
of your life.
My bongo balls.
Bongo balls, bongo balls. Do whatever bongo balls do.
Oh no. How long is this show?
I was about to say, are there still video games happening? Because I've been kind of busy talking about balls.
We've been busy talking about balls for the whole show, man. Like, I don't know. PC gaming show, how long?
I thought it was about 2 hours, but I guess it's 3 hours.
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines unofficial patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods.
No, nothing says.
Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never.
Oh, whoa,
before.
Doom.
Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it.
Game show shit. Where would you put an extra pair of balls for, Matt? It's just, it's good. It's important to ask these questions.
Content, fixing long-standing bugs to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences.
But yeah, honestly, I would probably not choose the extra pair of balls, as I said. I think it's just way too big a disadvantage. It's just, basically you're just adding an extra weak spot, a crit spot to your body.
Yeah, but
It's,
like...
if you're in a fight, then it will be exploited immediately.
Yo, Skybelieve, it's gonna be on GOG. Yeah, but imagine, like, how much cum you could produce in one jaw, right?
I don't need more cum, I just need more ways to dispense the cum. That's good enough for me. Also, you could use a second shaft offensively if it's like on your nose or something, you could just swing it at the enemy.
If I'm honest, bro, you can use your primary shaft offensively, but it's not, it's very much frowned upon, so...
But the secondary shaft could be placed in a better way to use it even better. Think about it. Imagine headbutting someone, but instead of a headbutt, it's just a dick slap.
Yeah, but like, that would hurt
You could
you.
whip someone. Whip someone with your dick. With your second dick.
Again, you have the capability to do that now, it's just frowned upon. It would not be less frowned upon because you've got a secondary.
The position of my shaft is not ideal to slap someone in a crit spot.
Have a good one, Adam.
However, but if I slap someone with my dick nose across the face, that will stun him for a bit and give me the upper hand in the fight.
That's so much more awkward to do than, like, I think I'd be able to hit someone better with my crotch than my nose. My shaft!
Shut up, Adam! You fucker! You're just racist against Germans. You piece of shit. You're just jealous you can't speak more languages than English, because you're born in a fucking country that speaks English.
He knows Welsh.
Meanwhile, I have the advantage of speaking a different language, and it's not English.
Prof, he knows Welsh. That's a bit that only works on me, because I'm English.
I mean, Welsh is not a language, it's just English backwards.
I'm not allowed to comment on that because I think I would cause another like Brexit.
I'm about to cause the formation of like the Welsh equivalent of the IRA.
Oh fuck!
Hey Frankie, how we doing in there?
Are they gonna do that? It's all put together.
Holy shit! They actually built a PC.
She's ready to roar. Sean, would you like to do
I was half expecting the PC to fall apart as he slapped it.
I was half expecting like, to cut back to them and then be like, "It's all built," and the motherboard was still on the table.
It's all built.
We've done it.
It just dies.
Beautiful. It calls to me.
She's not looking at it.
Any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching,
I think Adam was talking about he wants to play isometric games.
Mika, what do they need to know?
That's
Was he
right,
speaking
you
Welsh?
could be the proud owner of the rig.
Why is he speaking Elvish?
Elvish. That's what Welsh is.
All you need to do is follow the link below.
J.R.R. Tolkien spent like a week in Wales and was like, you know what, I got a good idea.
I mean, I'd like to enter
This made up
myself,
language shit. I
but
could use
am
this.
Public enemy number 1
Exactly.
in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So head on over to PCGamer.com/survey now. Get your hat in the ring.
So our build might be finished, but we've
Oh,
still
can we
got
win
more
the
games to
PC?
show. So let's take a look.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a new GPU and maybe a CPU, but mostly a GPU because I think that's the part that's dying the most. The evil within.
I wouldn't mind winning it from you to just be like, hey, prof, I took this from you.
Wow. You're such a piece of shit.
I'll take that double penis weirdo. Gambling?
You are just jealous that I have more dick than you. You dickless
Yes.
bastard.
To be honest, I think if I met someone with 2 penises, I would be jealous of them.
Exactly. You're jealous of me.
I'd be like, this is not fair. How do you have 2 and I have none? What happened to mine? What happened to the gambling? This is like horrific to look at.
I mean, I could say the same about your face cap.
Purple. Okay, so the show is
Holy
still
shit.
ongoing, so how long is the show?
How long you want it to be?
Well, what length gets us an Ace Combat trailer?
I think 2 more hours.
Oh, son of a bitch, I can't do that. I got work tomorrow.
You have work tomorrow? What the
Yeah.
hell? It's actually a holiday here, so I'm free tomorrow.
Play Fusion,
Wow.
a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Ascendant is an FPS capture the flag.
What do you mean you still believe games belong to players? Who else do they belong to?
Is he going to pull a Splitgate?
Oh, hell yeah.
Games
We're
belong
sick of-
to
we're
the
sick
players.
of-
We're going to make a new game that is actually original. Makes
We're
life
sick
sort
of
of slop.
companies nickel and diming the player. We're gonna dollar and fuck you. Paid £1,200 for a gun skin.
Ass.
Edmund McMillan of the Binding of Isaac. This
Yo, Edmund McMillan!
From Santa Cruz, California. Number 1.
I love Edmund McMillan.
A wig. Yeah. Number 2.
Are we gonna see? Oh,
Yeah. Here's the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my
hell yeah.
cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck.
I love Binding of
He
Isaac.
has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last
He's
one?
taken a shotgun to the face a couple times. He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure, and he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin.
Whoa.
He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing a head. He has ADHD.
This game was like in development for a very long time.
Coming to Steam February 10th, 2026.
Ooh. Still further away than I thought it would be.
And a magnificent
That's neat.
gaming PC that you could win. Once again, head over to PCGamer.com/survey for a chance to claim the rig.
I like Edward
Mika,
McMillan.
have you noticed that since
He made
powering
Super
her
Meat
up,
Boy.
we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
You got Super Meat Boy.
He was like he made Super Meat Boy, and then Binding of Isaac, and then Eugenics. Now I guess he also made Bumbo, but I don't think Bumbo did very well.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever
But
this
did he
is,
make
but
MGO?
the rig.
He may have.
Yeah, I feel it in my.
You know, with all this ball talk and stuff, I forgot to make the next trailer's MGO joke, so I'm kind of disappointed myself.
Bull talk. What bull talk?
Great idea. Let's close out
mean
the show
the
the
chef
same
pose?
way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
No.
Hell yeah, MGO!
Here it comes. 17 plus.
MGO.
There is Wales Interactive.
Yeah, that's Mr. MGO.
It's Mr. John MGO.
Paul Mason, 34, former
surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery.
I thought that was Philomena Kunk then for a second.
Hell yeah.
Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already. Oh, what is the way out of here?
It just looks just as that puppet game cat.
Dead reset.
Warning. Specimen containment breached.
It's Groundhog Day.
Whoa. It's Hog Day.
What's your favorite hog?
Probably just like a classic pig.
I see. I thought you were more of an air hog guy.
Air hog?
I preferred the water hog. But I see why many people like the groundhogs.
I'm a land hog, man.
You're not land hog. You're a water hog.
Not a land hog. You're a space station.
Oh, the classic joke. You got me with my own joke. Touche. Touchy.
I don't know what this is. Touchy! I don't know what burn band is, but I kind of like it.
Bärenband.
Oh, say that again.
Bärenband.
I'll take it back. Take it back.
Bärenband?
Bulbul?
I like how you just make fun of my language because it's not the world language that everyone speaks, so it's stupid to you. You fucking racist.
Wait a minute! I don't make fun of German.
Yeah. Then prove it. Make not fun of Germany right now.
I appreciate your country's rich, vibrant food culture.
You know exactly, I don't have money. Fuck you.
Son of a bitch.
Wanderburg. It actually makes sense in German. Because Burg actually means castle.
Burg actually means burger.
Obviously means wander.
Wandering burger.
The gadgets.
Yeah. Hamburg.
The thermal paste.
Oh my god, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets,
Dude, garlic flavored thermal paste.
last little invention of ours.
They should invent that.
Goody!
Well, garlic
Inside
paste.
this keyboard is a hidden
I know they should. Yeah, garlic flavored thermal paste.
I'm pretty sure I used to have that keyboard.
For the viewers. We have just got
I thought you were about to say, used to have garlic flavored thermal paste.
What the fuck? That was my keyboard!
She stole it from you to destroy it. It just turns into like a Minecraft pickup item.
Yeah, this is just a normal
that looks very, very close to a keyboard I think I used to have.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the divorce?
Oh, a reminder to everyone: thermal paste isn't food.
A big thanks
That's
to Frankie
like you've
and
given me
Jim
this
for
disclaimer.
stopping
You've given me this disclaimer like
and
2 hours too late.
all of you for tuning in.
Too late. I've already eaten like 5 kilos of thermal paste.
The PC gaming show
I'm so conductive.
in December. Thanks for watching.
That's the thing. Thermal paste is not conductive. If it was conductive, it would be really, really bad.
See, this man doesn't get it. There's different types of conductivity.
And what are you conducting?
My balls to your cocks? I don't know.
That's not conduction.
We're going.
All right, it's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the PC Gaming Show pre-show.
Oh yeah, because they pre-record this, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm exhausted from that. Trust me. You do
Well,
not
that was a show.
Yeah. That was pretty fun, I guess.
It was neat.
It was just missing Ace Combat 8 and MGO.
Yeah, there was nothing like crazy to it, but it's not like there was anything to expect that would be that crazy.
What's your highlight?
Probably the talk about penis Tetris. Or the capybara, legitimately the capybara game at the very beginning of, like, before the show.
It looked pretty cute.
It did look very cute.
Oh yeah, my highlight was definitely Anno. Finally getting a release date.
That makes sense. You're a big Anno head.
Yeah, you could play it with me. You could also become an Anno head because the games are really chill. I like how you're just not even giving me an answer for that.
Sorry, what did you say? I wasn't listening.
I was just saying that I think you'd also enjoy Anno because it's a really chill game. You should play them.
Sorry, what did you say? I wasn't listening.
I was just saying how you should enjoy Anno. They're really chill games. You should play them.
Simon-sen, kikanai. Fucking duck. Hey, Prof, thanks for watching. I'm gonna disconnect.
Alright, eBay boo.
eBay gamer.
Fuck you.
Fair enough. Enjoy day of an afternoon, morning, wherever we are. There will not be an FF5 stream in 6 hours. Why 6 hours? Well, maybe if I only sleep for 6 hours, and then what time would that be? Very early FF5 stream. Who knows? We will be back when we're back. You know the vibes. I think this is the end of Summer Games Fest. Damn. Have a good one, gamers. Thanks all for coming out. Thanks, Prof, for watching. And bye.